Hi, students. It's me, Ms. Miles. Thanks for stopping by the Miles Ahead classroom. As you get ready to head back to school, you might be thinking about what you're going to tell your teachers and classmates about your vacation. Well, before we share our own stories, let's read about one very imaginative little boy and how he says he spent his summer. Today, we're reading How I Spent My Summer Vacation by Mark Teague, a silly and fun twist on the classic back-to-school writing assignment. While most kids might go to grandma's house, summer camp, or stay home, the imaginative little boy, Wallace Bleff, says he got swept away by a group of cowboys and had a wild adventure in the Wild West. Get ready for bronco riding, cattle roping, and a surprise visit to Aunt Fern's barbecue. Just in time to stop a stampede, let's see how Wallace spent his summer vacation, and maybe get inspired to think about our own stories too. All right, students, get comfy. Let's start reading
How I Spent My Summer Vacation, written by Mark Teague. How I Spent My Summer Vacation by Wallace Bleff. When summer began, I headed out west. My parents had told me I needed a rest.
Your imagination,
they said,
is getting too wild. It will do you some good to relax for a while.
So they put me aboard a westbound train to visit Aunt Fern in her house on the plains. But I was captured by cowboys, a wild-looking crowd. Their manners were rough and their voices were loud. "I'm trying to get to my aunt's house," I said, but they carried me off to their cow camp instead. The cattle boss growled as he told me to sit.
"We need a new cowboy. Our old cowboy quit. We could sure use your help. So what do you say?"
I thought for a minute. Then I told him, okay. Then I wrote to Aunt Fern so she'd know where I'd gone. I said not to worry. I wouldn't be long. "Dear Aunt, captured by cowboys. Don't worry. See you soon. Love, Wallace." That night, I was given a new set of clothes. Soon I looked like a wrangler from head to my toes. But there's more to a cowboy than boots and a hat. I found out the next day and day after that. Each day I discovered some new cowboy tricks. From roping to riding to making fire with sticks. Slowly, the word spread all over the land.
That wrangler Kid Bleff is a first-rate cowhand.
The day finally came when the roundup was through. Aunt Fern called.
"Come on over, bring your cowboys with you."
She was cooking a barbecue that very same day, so we cleaned up a little and headed her way. The food was delicious, there was plenty to eat, and the band that was playing just couldn't be beat. But suddenly, I noticed a terrible sight. The cattle were stirring and stamping with fright. It's a scene I'll remember till my very last day.
"They're gonna stampede,"
I heard somebody say. Just then, they came charging. They charged right at me. I looked for a hiding place, a rock or a tree. What I found was a tablecloth spread out on the ground, so I turned like a matador and spun it around. It was a new kind of cowboy, a fantastic display. The cattle were frightened and stampeded away. Then the cowboys all cheered.
"Bleff's a true buckaroo."
They shook my hand and slapped my back, and Aunt Fern hugged me too. And that's how I spent my summer vacation. I can hardly wait for show and tell.
Yeah!
Wow. What a wild and fun summer Wallace had, or at least the story he told. Whether you had an exciting adventure, a relaxing break, or stayed close to home, your summer story is special because it's yours. The book, How I Spent My Summer Vacation, reminds us that storytelling is a fun and creative way to share our memories and summer adventures, whether they really happened or came straight from our imaginations. Thanks for reading with me today, students. And remember, because you stopped by, you are already miles ahead. See you soon, students.